12 year, and last year, well this year, he finished 5th. So that's a tremendous improvement. And that's what this club is all about making gains, improving, learning, and getting a little bit better. And Steve's a good example of how he's done that. So the first one we're going to present this evening is the Secretary's Challenge, which took place in the early part of the season, and I'm going to announce those in reverse order. So the person that came third was Mike Trigg, who's not here this evening, for his couple of swells, and we've seen that a few times, haven't we? And he's done pretty well in some of the outside competitions. Second and first were by the same person, Phil Malin, and he came second with Cheetah, and with first with Zambia and Sunset. So if you'd like to come forward, Phil. Where's Gary? He's supposed to be presenting it. And this is for something to take back to put on your wall with plenty of others, I would imagine, that you've got. So congratulations. Thank you. You need to do the photography now. The second prize giving is for the Chairman's AV, and we're getting a few extra entries into this competition. There's a few people a bit shy of entering, but I think we had 12 entries this year, which is more than we've had in the past. And so in third place was, do say if I get your name wrong, Jules, but Jules Holbeck.
Not quite. Go on.
Holbeck.
No. Holbeach.
Holbeach.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jules. Jules Holbeach Morn, who came third with her show of Pride. Gary Wood, who's going to be taking the photograph here, who came second with Steam Engines, and Phil Malin. Phil Malin, who won the competition with it In the Light of Day. Wow. And now we come to the Image of the Year, which was the final competition of the year, and that, as you all know, was this year we allowed two entries into the Image of the Year, with an outside judge, who I think we found was a bit eccentric, but was excellent with his judging and his comments, and he was pretty tough, I thought, with the judging, compared with one judge we had earlier in the year who gave 20 to about 6 images. So this guy was pretty critical of, without being destructive, and I thought his comments and so forth were excellent. So for Image of the Year, we're going to invite Clive's daughter. Sorry?
It's Neville.
Neville. It's Neville.
Image of the Year. Just tell them what you're doing now, please. So it's the same winner for both.
I know it is. So for Image of the Year, in third place was Gary Wood with Britannia, Jules Holbeach with The Fighter, the boxer, and Trevor Wayne won with his fantastic image of I Will Remember Them.
Speech, Jeff.
And finally, for Photographer of the Year, which is obviously a competition that runs throughout the year and scoring points by peer voting, and a very, very successful and high-scoring competition it was. I think we'll all agree we saw some tremendous images. And I'd also like to say as well that many of those images have been used in outside competitions, which this year we've done extremely well, and we should be proud of what we've achieved. And if we go back just 5 or 6 or 7 years and look where we were then to where we are now, we've improved significantly. So I'll call upon yourself to say a few words.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. The Photographer of the Year trophy is the Wendy Jarvis Memorial Trophy, and I just wanted to say a few words about Wendy before I present it, if that's okay with everyone. I'd like to start by thanking the Earl Shilton Camera Club for giving our family the chance to present the Wendy Jarvis Memorial Trophy to the winner of Photographer of the Year. As I've said in previous years, this presentation evening means a lot to our family and gives us and everyone else the chance to remember those we have lost too young. Wendy was my mum, and she was also wife of former Photography Club chairman Clive Jarvis. Wendy battled with multiple sclerosis for much of her life and also developed bowel cancer in her last year. She died in February 2007 in her 57th year. She devoted her life to her family, and she was the world's best mum, grandma, wife, and she is dearly missed. But on to this year's winner. Photographer of the Year sparks much competition throughout the club, and to win it you have to demonstrate you are talented, inspirational and creative. You have to strive to show excellence in your work and be dedicated to getting that perfect shot from a variety of subject matter, and generally you have to be a good all-rounder. This year's winner has won this award many times and has shown he possesses all of these skills. I can say with certainty that he is truly gifted. It gives me great pleasure to present the Wendy Jarvis Memorial Trophy for Photographer of the Year to Trevor Wayne. Speech.
Another one of these
As you know,
any walls left, I'll put it over here for you.
as you know, I've won this once or twice before. It still means a lot to me. I'm very grateful and honoured to win it again. To me, this is the one to win. I mean, I'm very grateful and honoured to win the others, but with the other types of competitions, there's a little bit element of luck involved, because it's one image on one night with one judge. And we all know what judges are like. I mean, on the image of the year, it could have been one of a dozen could have won it, but he just chose mine on that particular night. But on another night with another judge, who would probably slated it and given us the other one 20. So with Photographer of the Year, like Janet said, you can't be a one-shot wonder. You've got to be a general all-round photographer, because it's done over lots of different images. You know, that's why we have the theme. So it could be nature, you know, sport, anything. But it's done over all those 7 rounds, and it's judged by 30 fellow photographers. So that's why I get a lot of satisfaction from winning this one. So thank you very much.
Okay, well
For my photographs.
Well, thanks very much. It's 9:30. Martin's still, I thought you might do it.